What if I told you that the weight you feel isn't gold, but emotional baggage? Welcome to a journey where we'll unlock the secrets of your financial DNA. Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, financial success feels just out of reach? Or why some people seem to have a Midas touch while others can't hold on to a penny? The answer might lie deeper than you think. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of money trauma through the lens of Lise Bourbeau's 5 core wounds, a journey of self-discovery that could revolutionize your relationship with money. Let's meet our cast of characters. The rejected, always feeling unworthy of success; the abandoned, clinging to every dollar out of fear; the humiliated, ashamed of both poverty and wealth; the betrayed, trusting no one with their finances; the wronged, bitter about the unfairness of it all. Sounds familiar? You're not alone. These archetypes represent deep-seated emotional patterns that can dictate our financial lives without us even realizing it. First up, we have the rejection wound. Imagine a brilliant artist who consistently undercharges for their work. They might say it's because the market won't bear higher prices, but the real reason? A deep-seated belief that they're not worthy of success. This wound manifests in sneaky ways, consistently undervaluing your skills and time, avoiding lucrative opportunities out of fear of failure, subconsciously sabotaging financial growth. But here's the twist. Acknowledging this wound is the first step to healing it. Try this. The next time you're about to quote a price or negotiate a salary, pause. Ask yourself, what would I charge if I truly believed in my worth? The answer might surprise you. Next, we have the abandonment wound. This one's tricky because it often masquerades as financial prudence. But there's a fine line between being careful with money and being paralyzed by the fear of not having enough. Signs you might be dealing with an abandonment wound: hoarding money even when it doesn't make financial sense, overspending to fill an emotional void, difficulty trusting in your ability to generate income. Here's a counterintuitive solution. Practice letting go. Start small. Maybe it's buying that coffee without guilt or donating to a cause you care about. As you do this, notice the thoughts that come up. Are you afraid of being left with nothing? Acknowledge these fears, then gently remind yourself of your resilience and ability to bounce back. Now, let's talk about the humiliation wound. This one's a double-edged sword, causing shame around both poverty and wealth. It's the voice that says, "Who do you think you are to be successful?" but also whispers, "You're a failure for not having more." This wound often shows up as avoiding conversations about money at all costs, feeling intense guilt over purchases regardless of their necessity, downplaying achievements to avoid standing out. The antidote? Radical self-compassion and transparency. Start by having honest conversations about money with trusted friends or a financial advisor. Share your successes and struggles alike. By bringing your financial reality into the light, you begin to strip away the power of shame. The betrayal wound is like a fortress around your finances. It's built on a foundation of broken trust. Maybe you were scammed, maybe your own family betrayed you, or a business partner let you down. Now you're determined never to let it happen again. You might recognize this wound if you obsessively check your accounts multiple times a day, refuse to delegate any financial tasks even when it would be beneficial, avoid potentially lucrative partnerships out of fear. Healing this wound requires a delicate balance of caution and openness. Start by identifying low-stakes ways to practice financial trust. Maybe it's using a budgeting app that requires sharing your financial data, or joining an investment club where you make decisions as a group. Remember, trust is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Last but not least, we have the injustice wound. This is the voice of righteous indignation, always pointing out how unfair the financial system is. And let's be honest, there's often truth to that. But when this wound goes unchecked, it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Signs of an injustice wound include feeling resentful of others' financial success, perfectionism in financial matters, leading to paralysis, a belief that hard work alone should guarantee financial success. The key to healing this wound? Embracing the concept of both and thinking. Yes, systemic injustices exist, and you have the power to create change in your financial life. Try this. For every injustice you identify, challenge yourself to find one action you can take to level the playing field, even if it's just for yourself. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. These wounds don't exist in isolation. Most of us carry a combination, creating a unique money trauma fingerprint. The magic happens when you start to recognize these patterns in action. Imagine you're about to make a big financial decision. Maybe it's investing in your business or buying a home. Take a moment to check in. Are you hesitating because it's truly not the right move? Or is the rejection wound telling you you're not worthy? Is your abandonment wound making you cling to your savings, even when investing could lead to growth? Is the humiliation wound causing you to downplay your achievements, potentially missing out on opportunities? Is your betrayal wound making you overly suspicious of a solid opportunity? Is the injustice wound causing you to self-sabotage because the system is rigged anyway? By bringing awareness to these patterns, you gain the power to choose differently. You can acknowledge the wound while still taking empowered action. Let's explore how these core emotional wounds directly manifest as financial trauma, transcending cultural and economic boundaries. 1. Rejection wound and financial self-sabotage. Emotional core, deep-seated belief of being unworthy or unloved. Financial manifestation, subconsciously rejecting financial opportunities or success. Example, turning down promotions, undercharging for services, or avoiding lucrative projects. 2. Abandonment wound and financial insecurity. Emotional core, fear of being left alone or unsupported. Financial manifestation, extreme anxiety about money leading to hoarding or reckless spending. Example, keeping large sums in low-yield accounts out of fear or overspending to buy loyalty and companionship. 3. Humiliation wound and financial shame. Emotional core, deep-seated feelings of inadequacy and fear of judgment. Financial manifestation, intense shame around one's financial situation, regardless of actual circumstances. Example, hiding financial struggles from loved ones or feeling unworthy of financial success when it does come. 4. Betrayal wound and financial paranoia. Emotional core, profound distrust and fear of being deceived. Financial manifestation, inability to trust financial institutions, advisors, or partners. Example, refusing to invest or save in formal financial systems, or obsessively controlling all household finances. 5. Injustice wound and financial victimhood. Emotional core, belief that life is unfair and that one is powerless. Financial manifestation, feeling perpetually victimized by economic systems leading to financial passivity. Example, blaming external factors for all financial hardships, or refusing to take action to improve one's situation. Recognizing these correlations is the first step towards healing. By addressing the core emotional wound, we can begin to change the resulting financial behavior. Remember, these patterns are universal, transcending cultural and economic boundaries. The path to financial healing begins with emotional awareness and acceptance. Here's the beautiful truth. Healing your money trauma isn't just about improving your bank balance. It's about freeing yourself from emotional patterns that have been holding you back in all areas of life. As you work through these wounds, you might find your relationships improve as you stop projecting financial fears onto others. Your career takes off as you confidently ask for what you're worth. Your stress levels decrease as you develop a more balanced approach to money. But let's be real, this work isn't easy. It requires courage to look at the parts of ourselves we've been avoiding. It demands patience as we unlearn habits that have been years in the making. And it takes persistence to keep choosing differently, even when old patterns feel comfortable. So, where do you start? Here are 3 powerful steps you can take today. 1. Identify your dominant wounds. Reflect on your money behaviors and see which patterns resonate most strongly. 2. Practice self-compassion. Remember, these wounds developed as a way to protect yourself. Thank them for their service, then gently let them know their job is done. 3. Take one small, courageous action. Maybe it's having an honest money conversation with a partner, or finally opening that investment account you've been putting off. Remember, healing your money trauma is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks and moments of doubt. But with each step you take, you're not just changing your financial future, you're rewriting your emotional DNA. You have the power to break generational patterns and create a new legacy of financial empowerment. And who knows, your journey might just inspire others to do the same. So I'm curious, which of these wounds resonated most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of money, and remember to hit that notification bell. your transformation starts now. Thank you for watching. This is Ayla, signing off.